Hey guys, so I want to say welcome to today's episode. Thank you for joining my channel. I'm ready. Today I'm just gonna be talking. It's gonna be a lot of hand movements, okay? But today I'm just going to be talking. Recently I've been having a lot of conversation with people about God, and the difference between God and religion. And I had an interesting conversation with someone that I kind of wanted to share, not disclosing anyone's personal information, but I kind of wanted to share to get other people's point of view on the topic or the understanding, because what I understand was different from what the person understood. So there are many people who have grew up in the church, but due to situations and things in life, I guess, they leave. They stop not believing in God necessarily. Yeah, believing in God, but they know there's a higher power, but they don't believe in Jesus. And I wanted to address that because it's been brought to my attention that with what I've understood about Jesus and having a relationship with God is that it's a parent-child relationship more than anything. And you're always a child and God is always a parent. So you can't necessarily expect God to swoop in and save you every time you're in problems. You can't expect to give God ultimatums. You can't expect to be putting boundaries and guards on God, being that He is the parent in this relationship. You cannot give God ultimatums. He is the parent in the relationship. Let's put it practically. In a parent-child relationship, physically, once you're under the protection and the understanding and the leadership of your parents, you cannot tell them what to do. You can inquire of them what to do. You can plead from them what to do, but you can't tell them what to do. You can't give them ultimatums and make them do what you want them to do. And that's the thing that I see a lot of people who, I don't want to necessarily, I'm going to say it, that I've seen people step away from God because they're trying to force God to move, and it's not working the way they're trying to approach it. They're forcing His hand. They're not doing it the pleading way, following instructions and stuff. Because if you are a parent, because I know a couple people might be, and your child comes to you and say, hey mom, you gotta do this or else I'm not doing this, you might want to get them one lick. You'll probably want to hit them, or you'll feel disrespected. But if you see them doing everything that you told them to do, like they're doing all their chores, they're passing in school, you're gonna want to do more for them. And that's the same thing with the relationship with God. The more you work through God and through what basically the example Jesus gave us when He came to earth, the more God is gonna want to bless you. Now, sometimes parents can be stubborn, and that's when the pleading comes in. So that's when you earnestly inquire of your parents, I really, 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 really want to do this. Can I please? Or can you make it happen, please? I've really been thinking about this. It's the same thing with God. When you go to Him and you earnestly pray and you plead God. But you don't go to God trying to make demands. Like, listen, if you don't do this, I ain't doing this. Or I'm not going to believe in you. I'm not going to serve you anymore. That's the wrong way of going about it. And I believe a lot of people have become so adult conscious that they forget that they're a child in God's sight. Yeah, I've observed that with conversation that I've had with people. Someone made the remark, that, well, I'm grown now, so he has to do. I'm like, oh, okay. But no matter how grown you get, you're not older than God. If you want to put it practical, you're not older than God. He was here before the world was created. You came, like, let's say this is the timeline for Earth, right? Right? This is you on that timeline. Not even that significant. And I'm not trying to downplay nobody's life, but it's simple as that. You have a God that could hold the whole world in his hand, the palm of his hand. Right? Now, compare yourself to that. You could barely hold a basketball in the palm of your hand properly. And God most likely is just like this, holding it in the palm, not the whole hand, in the palm of his hand, not with the phalanges and the thumb, the palm of his hand. Isn't that like magnificent to you? But yeah, I want people's opinion on why they believe that they can give God ultimatums. Or do you believe in the parent-child relationship? Like, what do you believe God is? Or who do you believe God is? Because, yeah, it's been something that's puzzling me for a little bit. But I want to hear it from you guys. So don't forget to drop your thoughts or anything in the comment section below. I will go through and I will respond to each and every one, just so I can broaden my understanding of what you guys are going through, or what your understanding is of God. Like I always say, I love you, but Jesus loves you more. Ciao.